The Riviera Golf Club is one of the best avenues for this big occasion since it was designed by the former #1 golf professional in the world, Bernard Langer. This course also got to host the Philippine Open in the year 2000. It has an 18-hole par 72 championship golf course known for its winding layout with hefty placements of trees and sand traps. And we must mention that the wind is constantly in play. Let's start off with the Pro-Am Day, PGT ICTSI's way of firing up the action and serves as the kicker of the tournament proper. The Pro-Am Day serves as a practice round for the professionals and a chance to familiarize and study their strategy for the tournament proper. It's made lighter because they get to play with invited guests who comprise of mostly VIPs, esteemed clients, sponsors, partners, and friends, as well as members of the club. It's a fun round of golf seeing the NGAP General Secretary June Arceo and Colo Ventosa of PGTI swing their clubs on the fairways.
I want to thank all of you for being here today.
Last year's champion and fancied Mark Fernando's flight won. Let's hear what they have to say about their game.
Kumain na madamit, natulog ng late. Just had fun, puro kantsawan. We didn't think about the score.
Magaling kasi yung pro na kasama namin today.
The Pro-Am finally comes to an end. Congratulations to Mark Fernando, Johan Ramos, and to the Olives brothers. We now get to see the full action on the fairways as we move on to the PGT ICTSI Riviera Classic 2011.
I love you so much.
It's day 2 and today must have been the ultimate challenge for the professionals. Because of the crazy weather that made the course condition to be very unforgiving, no matter how good their strokes may have been. The greens just took a toll on them. For the worst. To add up to the challenge, this is the last day of qualifying. The absence of some of the tour's big guns who are competing in the Macau Open also that week doesn't make the title chase in this 11th leg of a 16-stage circuit an easy undertaking. Jay Byron, Mark Fernando, Marvin Dumandan, Ronel Ababa, Cassius Casas, Rufino Byron, Anthony Fernando, who are all out to boost their respective ranking in the top 10 of the current order of merit of the ICTSI PGT. Cassius Casas and Antonio Asistio II shot similar 71s to share the lead at the start of day 2. They took a one-stroke lead over former national champion Anthony Fernando for solo third at 2 over 72. Randy Garalde bogeyed the last 3 holes and settled for joint 4th at 73, with fancied Jay Byron, Jonel Ababa, Ray Pagunsan, and Ramil Becerra. Gene Bondok tied amateurs Clyde Bondilla and Art Arbole and Korean Wang Jung-hun, while Gerson Balasabas carded a 75 for a share of 13th place with Christopher De Los Santos, Richard Sinfuego, Ibarra Quachon, Dante Becerra, James Ryan Lam, Richard Abaring, and another amateur, Zani Boy Gialon. Mark Fernando, one of the pre-tournament favorites to contend for the crown after ruling this event as an amateur in 2009, never recovered from a horrible 41 at the front and ended up with an 81. Golf indeed is the most tricky and challenging sport. The Langer course has just tested our local professional skills, and it's still anybody's game. A Aboitiz champion Jay Byron snatched the lead with his 4 birdies, finishing with a 2 under. Ray Pagunsan earnestly put his name up on the leaderboard with a 3 over. And tonight Fernando managed to keep his name on the 3rd spot with a 4 over. Jonel Ababa placed 4th with a 5 over. Day 2 leaders Cassius Casas and Antonio Asisto II landed on the 5th spot together with Marvin Dumandan and amateur Clyde Mondilla, who all carded a 6 over. Stay tuned as we continue on with the final day, plus the highlights of the game.